What's up, guys? Take right here with another look at some figures we got this week. Today we're looking at the Mondo's 1/12 scale Peter Venkman Real Ghostbusters figure. Now, this guy came out, I would say, probably mid of the year, maybe around the summertime, I guess. I not exactly know when, but when the pre-order hit, I didn't get the one with him with Sam Hain. I ended up ordering the regular version because, it was selling out everywhere. And since I got Egon and Boogeyman, I said to myself, damn it, why didn't I get the version with Sam Hain? And I'm really regretting that. I just think at the time, I think there was other pre-orders going on and I wasn't really sure about collecting this line. But I did order the Sam Hain special edition that's coming out probably sometime next year. So I will have a Sam Hain, not the original one, but hey, at least I have one. And, it comes with those extra 2 little ghosts or little figures and stuff. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, I was able to get this place. This is from, where did I get it from? I ordered it. I missed out on Big Bad Toy Store. I missed out on Mondo. I missed out everywhere. It's sold out a week, a couple weeks ago. They were in stock, but now this past week, everyone sold out. So I got this from Comic Oasis. So a new place. They had a discount, 10% off everything for the rest of the year. So I got this. Basically, I got the shipping free, basically. So really cool. I'm really excited that I was able to grab this. So let's go and look at the box. As you can see, well, you can barely see what it kind of looks like. This is basically like a proton pack. Says Peter Venkman on the side right here. Mondo, what is it? How did I say? I'm kind of hard having a time. The 1/12 scale. And here we go, Ghostbusters, all the stuff, everyone that was involved in making this figure. And like I said, it's getting stuck on top of my thing. So yeah, and then on the side, just pretend button. So basically, it is basically a proton pack. So it does have a place where you can open the front and you can see the figure inside. And there he is. So yeah. And like I said, I really wish I would have grabbed the Sam Hain version, because now that guy's going up to $400, $500, on eBay, and I'm like, and I actually do like that version better because he's all in brown, and that to me seems better. The one that we're coming out with is in purple, and I really feel like that should have been in black. But I think there was some purple highlights in the episode. That's probably why. I don't know. For me, and I said this before, I don't really understand these limited time editions, especially with the Ghostbusters. They should just release them like how they are, and then have them longer than, because they're sometimes their time editions. It's pretty annoying because it's some have it for a whole month. I don't remember if this was a whole month or not, but I think there was something else on the same pre-order window. And I think that one was shorter, so I had to get that one, and I couldn't get the other one. So, I don't know. Winston, I know he's coming out. I think he's being shipped pretty soon. I didn't get that 2-pack, and I'm okay with that because I really didn't feel that Ghost. I wasn't really a big fan of that one. So I skipped on that one. I did get Ray and that other, I forgot what Ghost he comes with. I grabbed that one, but, it is what it is, you know what I mean? I'm just glad I got Egon and Boogeyman because that's what I really wanted. But I did want Peter Venkman, and I'm pretty excited about this. So let's get this guy out of the packaging so we get a closer look at the 1/12 Mondo Real Ghostbusters Peter Venkman figure. All right, here's Peter out of the packaging, looking super cool. The thing about these, they're all going to look the same in terms of the body style. Because, we had Egon, I did his review, and that was one of my most popular videos this year. I got a lot of, comments and views, and actually a lot of new people jumped on the channel, which is great. Thank you again for all the new subscribers. The thing about it is, I really wished I got this 2-pack really wish. I'm really, you know, not mad, but kind of like, oh, why didn't I just get it? You know, I could have had the opportunity and I kind of just slept on it. And then when Boogeyman and Egon came out, I jumped on that and I thought, oh man, eventually I was gonna get Peter, and I'm glad I did, because the simple fact that it did sell out everywhere. Like, it's, you know, and I was watching it. Earth Entertainment sold out. Big Bad Toy Store, I think, well, Earth Entertainment, I think, is on back order, and I don't know how that works. I don't know if they're going to get it or not. That's not a guarantee. And then Big Bad Toy Store sold out, and then Mondo sold out, and I was just, and the sites for collectibles sold out. I was going to get it from there, and I was like, damn it. And I looked, and I luckily I found a place called Comic Oasis, and they had them in stock, and they even had a 10% discount. So I kind of basically got the shipping free. So that's really cool. But yeah, no, and this is, I'm regretting it, but I'm glad I got Peter at least. And I was able to get Sanheim, the special edition one that's coming out later this year. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, let's go ahead and look at a closer look at this guy. He looks spectacular. One thing I can give Mondo is the simple fact that they really know how to make their figures look like a cartoon. And this definitely looks very cartoonish, and that's the reason why I got these, because I did watch the show when I was a kid, and I am rewatching them again. I was able to get the whole set for like $20 one day. Like, I got the whole thing on Fandango now. They had a sale. I don't know if it was that one or Fanflix. It was I think it was Fanflix, and they got a sale one day, and I grabbed them all, and I've been watching them, and it's really cool. It's really fun to see those again. Gives me back memories. So this is a really neat figure. Like, look at that face sculpt is just gorgeous. Like, it just looks so nice and so cartoonish. Like, his chin has the, you know, that little stubble there, you know, the little dimple there. Looking really nice. And the bodysuit is basically the same as Egon. Instead, it's all brown, you know. Looking neat. Got those shoulder pads there. I mean, you know, not shoulder pads, the arm pads, elbow pads. What am I saying? Sorry, I'm a little under the weather again, so I'm just trying to get a little bit better. And then you go down to the legs, and then the boots. And, you know, the only thing, of course, these are only single jointed, which is kind of surprising considering that, you know, this is a pretty expensive figure. Now, it's very, very fluid, which is really neat. I like the fact, just like Egon, very fluid, easy to move, you know, no issues, no, you know, have to warm up the joints or anything. But, you know, the thing about it is a trip that this is only, you know, single jointed, you know, but this is a very premium figure. It's really nice, you know, and it, like I said, it was pricey, $107 for just one figure. And, you know, it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy trying to get these figures. So anyway, so let's go and look at some of the accessories it comes with. So, you know, I guess the streaming blast is going to come with all of them. So I think I forgot to include that in the review of Egon, but that comes with all of them. Here's the ghost trap. And like I said, we've been seeing this string here, and like I said, I'm not a big fan. They should have just done real string. I just feel like this is gonna bust, but you know, whatever. And then he's got some extra hands for the gloves. So these are, you know, that goes there, and you just put the gloves on top, and you know, like so, you know. And then a figure stand for him. I don't know if I use Egon's figure stand. And this is basically the trap top that goes on the top when he's trapped, you know, or you can use that either way. I think in the other one I put it backwards. So someone in the comments said that to me, and you know, there was some interesting comments on that Egon review. I think someone was almost not terribly rude, but kind of like, don't you know who this is and that is? And I'm just like, I think it's because that ghost, at first I thought that, I mean, I don't remember them trapping Boogeyman, but that ghost in the beginning was the first ghost that they showed. and I didn't even click. It didn't click in my head. I was like, which ghost is that? Didn't you know? And I'm like, damn. Some people are real passionate about these figures, aren't they? All right, here's another fist sculpt on him. He's mean. He's mad at Slimer for doing a slimeness on him or something. Look at that. It's so cool. I love the details on that. And then we have the proton pack. Really neat. Real easy to put on. You know, you just, you know, really cool accessory. I'm trying to think. Wait, I think it goes like this, I believe. Wait. Yeah. And, okay, hold on. I think it goes like this, I believe. I was trying to fight this cold, and I hope I don't have it. And I think this proton pack probably goes here. Oh no, yeah, it goes. You wrap it. I don't know. Anyway, oh, it's stuck. So it's cool details on it. Very limited. I mean, not limited. Very basic. Not really too much detail. Just there, and the colors are beautiful. I'm worried about this thing tearing. I wish this was kind of, you can attach it, because I'm nervous that that's gonna pop off one day. I hope not, because once they're gone, they're gone. Now, of course, it does come with Sam Hain, but it comes where he gets trapped. And that is a really cool little accessory. You know, I remember that cartoon. I remember that episode. Very fun episode, you know. Let's see, and I think does it go this way or does it go the other way? Someone told me I put it the, no, I think it goes, yeah, no, it goes this way. So at least we have, you know, a version with him on there. That's pretty cool, you know. And then the star of the accessories is Slimer. And this is another reason why I got this figure. Because of Slimer, man. I mean, you know, he just only articulates up and down. His hands go up, his arms go up, and that's about it. Not sure if that comes off, but really, really cool figure. Really, really neat. All right, so let's get this guy on my turntable to get my final thoughts on the real Ghostbusters, Peter Venkman, and Slimer 1/12 figure from Mondo. All right, here are my final thoughts on Peter Venkman from the real Ghostbusters series from Mondo. Looking really cool. I'm really excited about this character. This figure really looks good. You know, I'm glad that I have this one and Egon. I'm just, like I said earlier, I'm really kind of not bummed, but I'm kind of disappointed. Not disappointed in myself. I'm just saying I should have grabbed the 2-pack. Now that I think about it, it would have saved me more money. But then again, with that new Sam Hain figure, you're getting those other 2 ghosts that were in the cartoon, which is really cool. Those little 2 menacing minions that he had. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, and then of course, you know, I think my bonus figure on this is Slimer. I love Slimer. So no, you know, really cool. So right now, if you do a search, you can probably find him in 2 different places. I found him at that comic place that I said earlier. Plus, I think there's another place that had him on sale. You're not gonna be able to get the 2-pack unless you pay eBay prices. And if you haven't got this guy, go ahead and get him now, because if not, once he's gone, he's gone. I think the only thing, my pet peeves of these, or the fact of the matter, is that you can't really articulate too much with these, considering that they're more high-end, expensive figures. You would think they could, but they don't. So other than that, great figure, great set. Have to have this in collection if you're a real Ghostbusters fan. All right, so what do you guys think? Do you have this collection? Are you collecting them? Let me know what you think in the comments. Until next time, we will see you. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.